All right. As I said, my name is Whitney Milton. I am a nurse. I'm the owner of Ancestral Missions LLC, and I hold a bachelor's degree in the science of nursing. And I'm also a certified holistic health and wellness coach. And my mission is to actually just extend community health awareness to bring adequate health information, quality health information to individuals throughout our community. Okay. So I am here for all the questions, whatever you guys may have, but just mainly as support for the community. Okay. Again, my purpose is to bridge the gap between community awareness, between health awareness and community awareness. Okay. Give adequate health information that improves our community health. Okay. And addressing the importance of health and wellness in the home. Here is my chart. Back it up here. My mistake. There we go. Okay, so if you're taking a look at this chart here, the Hillsborough County's battles with heart disease, and as you can see, down here, the first slide or the first block is 2018, and you have 19 and 20. For African Americans, you can see that rise. We had dipped down 2019, and then we rose back up 2020. Okay, and then you can see the comparison: African American, Hispanics, and Caucasians. For minorities, African Americans and Hispanic, you see that slight dip down, and then you see that elevation again. Now, this is around COVID time, where it's showing this type of information, okay? So you can see like the need is now to take control of our cardiovascular health and to minimize our risk of heart disease, okay? Now, risk factors, we have obesity, overweight, diabetes, unhealthy eating, lack of exercise, and overuse of alcohol. Now, what I did not include on this slide is also smoking, which causes vascular constriction, which causes constriction in our hearts. Think of like a vice grip, something holding on there, and it's not allowing fluid or blood to flow through. Okay, further damaging our heart as well as our kidneys. That does cause kidney injury as well. Okay. All right, let's go back here. It's gonna change for me. Now, I did want to mention also that with the clogging of our arteries, that is due to like high fatty foods, a high fat diet, which is like cakes, cookies, saturated fats, sodas, a lot of sugary things. And then, as I said, with the smoking, or if you're doing, or even, what is it that the kids do now? And vaping, the vaping can cause this as well. Okay, now I wanted to break down here the weight of our decisions, okay, and discuss weight a little bit here. And this was pulled from the nutrition and diets text that 1 in 5 cases of obesity are related to genetic makeup. So what does that mean? 1 in 5 people, so that means that a sedentary lifestyle and overeating are the others that are causing obesity or to be overweight. Okay, so things like us not getting enough exercise, or us just mainly a lot of people have jobs where they're sitting, okay, working on computers or whatnot, not getting in a lot of movement puts us at risk. So when you think about, I went ahead and looked up what it was to be an American in a sedentary lifestyle, and what percentage of us actually have jobs that we don't move around a lot. And it was a huge number, like it was 50 to 70% of the population. And then it went from there to say that 80% of us are exercise but not consistently, and then 25% of us don't exercise at all. So we all have room for improvement in this. The chart next here, next to the weight of our decisions, the national goals to combat obesity. Okay, make physical activity an integral and routine part of American life. Make healthy foods and beverages available everywhere. I can't tell you how many times I go to vending machines and I'm like, oh my goodness, I should start doing something with vending machines, because the healthy ones are not out there. You get a lot of cakes and cookies, Oreos, things like that. And then the soda machines as well, that are just promoting an unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, advertise and market what matters for a healthy life. Okay, and that's definitely what I'm here for as well. As I get later into the slides, I'll be discussing herbs and different things like that are supportive in cardiovascular health. Activate employers and healthcare professionals. That's me right here, okay? I am 15 years experience, and I am moving outside of facilities to be here with the community to actually help support us in coming to a healthy lifestyle and maintaining that. Strengthening schools as the heart of health. Okay, which is really important. I mean, our youth is our future. So there we go. What was I going to say here? A way to exercise. They're saying it's 150 minutes per week to exercise. So that's about what, 30 to 50 minutes 4 times a week for us, and then for children as well. Okay, it's a little less than that. We get our little ones active as well. And overeating is, when you think about overeating, there's a psychological and then a physical aspect of actually, when it comes to eating, period. Okay, you have hunger and then you have appetite. Hunger is psychological and appetite is more physical. Okay, so when you think of hunger, and that's a learned behavior. When we say that we're hungry, but we go for cakes and we go for different things that are unhealthy, that's a learned behavior. And then that also ties into our mood. So if we're feeling depressed, we're feeling anxious, we want something that's going to bring to soothe. And those type of comforting foods, or mac and cheese and things smothered in gravy, that are ultimately unhealthy. You can still have some, but in moderation. Is very important. And then there's other options as well that you can cook with. Okay. Here is the daily amounts for each food group. And this is to, if you're maintaining, okay, weight, as far as weight loss, then this would be broken down even further depending on what your caloric intake should be if you're trying to lessen the pounds. So here you have your fruit group for the 1,200 calories. You have a cup, of fruit. And for fruit, very important, whether you're if that's the first thing that you're ingesting, that causes a breakdown that eats away at whatever you didn't digest from the night before. So that's very good, okay? Vegetables, this is again the 1,200 calories, 1.5 cup, and it's also again for the 1,400. Your amount of grains that you bring in. Now we do say whole grains. Whole grains or legumes are really good for people. Some people don't eat meat, okay? To get your protein in there would be like your hemp seeds, your chia seeds that are very healthy, okay? And also fiber is very important in our diets to help us take out the cholesterol, to remove the bad cholesterol in our bodies. And that has to be like soluble fibers, okay? Things that's going to bulk it up and flush that out of our system. If you think like a clogged pipe, okay, so soluble fibers is going to help unclog the pipes, okay, and decrease your cholesterol. Thus, you'll have a healthier heart, healthier body. Protein foods, again, that would be your meats, but for people that don't eat that, that would be like your beans, legumes, that you're going to get a lot of fiber from. Milk products, 2.5 cups. Excuse me, it was 3 ounces of protein or 4 ounces. And you can see the 1,600 and the 1,800. But I'm going to stay here in these 2 rows. Milk is 2.5 cups as well, for 1,400, and then you have your oils. Now, depending on the type of oil that you are taking in, is going to, with your 4 teaspoons here, whatever you're cooking with, olive oil is going to be very healthy, okay, for heart health. Now, I wanted to also include the MyPlate on here. I know they use this a lot in the school systems for our little ones. Now, this is a 2,000 calorie diet, and then it breaks it down from here: your fruits, your vegetables, grains, proteins, and your dairy. Okay. Now, prevention and maintenance for adequate heart function. You want to have a routine visit with your physician. Now, this is to mainly build a baseline. You need to know where you stand. Okay, that's anywhere in life. Where do you stand? What do your labs look like? What do you need to improve on? You know, what's good with your labs, and how are you doing well? Where can you improve? Okay, and staying up to date with your immunizations. I know a lot of people do not do immunizations, okay, but that's, to me, it's important. And a lot of people also that are immune suppressed, they need the immunizations to not contract the disease, or to prevent them from getting sick. Okay. Here you have your healthy eating habits. We discussed that a little in the previous slide, but using less salt. Okay, you can use your salt substitutes, but keep in mind, if you have high potassium, that some of those are high in potassium, so you have to watch that as well. Definitely do your research. And a diet that's low in fat. Make sure you're trimming your meats. You're eating lean meats. You're not eating as much cheeses. That's your sodium. A lot of sodium is in cheese. Okay. So watch that. And then also, if you're concerned about your weight, consulting a dietitian, nutritionist, someone that's going to guide you along the right path to help support you in your health journey. And now we have, let's see, lifestyle here: stress management, drinking water, exercising, and adequate sleep. As far as the stress management, that plays a huge role in our cortisol, which increases fats in our bodies, but that also puts that stress puts stress on our bodies. So managing our stress, however that may be for you, journaling, reading, walking. I am big on nature. I believe we all need to be out in nature, because it brings just that peace to the mind, to the body. So if you're taking a nice walk, if you're running, however you want to get out there in nature, definitely do so. Exercising, we discussed that, and then adequate sleep. Believe it or not getting enough sleep does put stress on our heart, and puts us at risk for impairments with our cardiac function. Now, Holy You, I love this here because I'm big on holistic. Okay, herbalism is my thing. I love it. The complementary alternative practices is going to be your acupuncture, which helps with your blood flow, also helps with kidney health. Okay, and herbalism, as I said, a lot of herbs that are good for the heart is going to be hibiscus, is going to be stinging nettle. Okay, something that you may already have in your pantry that you do not know is going to be your garlic. Okay, your cardamom also. Now these are going to also boost the immune system. Okay, and then yoga. If you're practicing yoga, stretching the body and allowing just that peace within the mind, okay, is also going to help. Now, coincidentally, I'm speaking on this with the body, but our gut health is so huge on preventing a lot of illnesses. Okay, a lot of illnesses start within our digestive system. So what are you putting into your body? Okay, that's very important. If you're supporting your immune system by the things that you're putting into your body. So if you're eating a colorful diet, that's perfect. Okay. We talked about the less fat. If you're putting more fruits and vegetables into your diet, is wonderful, is perfect. And make sure those are healthy fruits and vegetables. If you cannot afford organic, or if you're, even with the vegetables, if you're doing canned vegetables, which is packed high in sodium due to preservation. Go to the frozen food section. I think places like Walmart or Aldi, it's like $1 and you're paying maybe 89 cents for a can. Now these are just just rough estimates, but you're able to, when you do frozen, fresh frozen, you're able to control the amount of sodium that you're putting into your diet. Okay. So definitely take your health into consideration. We consider so many things, but and others, but we don't consider ourselves. Okay. Health is definitely the best wealth.